Hello and welcome back, or to my channel if you're new. Now, for the people who are subscribed and have been watching me for a while, they know that this is a little bit different on what I'm usually making as content. And by that I mean I'm actually using my voice. So today I just wanted to talk about something that I've been hearing going on and just, voice my opinion on the matter. And that is dun, 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 art style theft and tracing and bases. Because these are three things that I usually hear in a combination of just a bunch of stuff and no, and I just kind of want to voice my opinion on it because, if everyone else can voice their opinion, I'd like to get mine out too. So, further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so basically, I think that art style theft is it depends on what you're going by. If you mean by art style theft as you're drawing similarly to someone else, then yeah, I think that's okay. I think that drawing similar, because what if you don't know the other person at all, and you guys were inspired by the same things, and you just happen to draw similar? I can't speak. Whatever. What if you guys just, you don't even know the person you draw similar, except for, say, one person is a big YouTuber and one person isn't. I feel like most of the times the only reason why art style theft is a big thing is because, say, someone draws similar to some big person, like a big YouTuber or a big artist, and then white knights go out. And my personal opinion is I really just don't like hate at all. I'm a very friendly person. When my friends are hurt, I feel hurt. I'm a super envious person. I hate when people get hate. I'm super nice. So, just white knights are one thing that come along with art style theft, and I don't understand why. Because an art style doesn't belong to someone. It's an art style. It's developed, and people's art styles change all the time. And so it confuses me when people get angry and very violent or not violent, but bashing and hating on people and other people's comments. And I mean, how do you know that this person isn't dealing with something and that's just adding something more to it? You should always be kind, in my opinion. But again, sorry, this is unscripted. Anyways, back to art style theft. Most times I hear about art style theft, it's because it's basically someone taking something and turning it in, someone's a big fan of someone else. See the speed paint in the background. It's similar to Nani's art style because it's cute, chibi, and the eyes are based off of how she draws eyes. So people could say, oh my gosh, you're stealing Nani's art style. Oh my goodness. No, don't steal Nani's art style. When in reality, I watch her YouTube channel and I've started drawing eyes similar to her. And I don't think she's ever drawn anything exactly like this. I really hope she hasn't, because this isn't trace. But, yeah. Yes. Sorry, I space out all the time. And on to tracing. Now, my opinion on tracing is that it's bad, but only when you're taking someone else's art and saying it's yours. If you're tracing your own art, or say you did art a really, really long time ago and you don't know how to get the proportions right on it, so you trace your old artwork. That's okay. And I also think that if you're younger, when I was little, story time, when I was littler, I used to put a piece of paper on my iPad and I would sketch the drawing that was on it. Usually it was a Five Nights at Freddy's character. But I would sketch the drawing off of it and, you know, say, oh my gosh, I was so proud of it, even though it was traced. But I never shared it with anyone because it was traced. It wasn't my own original art. And so I think that tracing for practice of anatomy and just practice is okay, but becoming too reliant on it isn't the best. And then I feel like people also say that using bases is like tracing. I've heard one of my friends were telling me that using a base is as bad as tracing, but in reality it's not either. It's using a base. When using a base, you're given something, like, depends on if you're stealing someone's base and not giving them credit. It all depends on what base you're using, basically. Haha, I'm not funny. But, like, say you're scrolling through and you're like, I don't know how to draw this character, what am I gonna do? Well, I mean, people make bases, artists make free to use bases for other people, say like, you know, fursuits, or you really want this character, but you don't know how to draw it like that, like, yeah. But I don't think that relying on bases is the best idea either, and again, like I said before, taking bases and claiming them as your own and stealing the lines isn't good as well, nor using the base and then selling dots, especially if, okay wait, if the base says that you're allowed to use it for dots, then go ahead. I mean, I'm not the artist who made it, but say someone like took someone's base that specifically said not for profitable reasons, because, you know, it's a free base and, you know, the artist isn't getting anything from their time put into the base, then I don't think that that's the best. Then I don't believe that's very good. Just gonna say something, this video is going to be all over the place because it's non-scripted. I am very bad at writing, I just talk. But yeah, I think I've nailed all of my points. Well, anyways, feel free to like and subscribe, share if you want to share, and click the bell to get reminded of when I post a new video. Comment down below if you have any tips on, you know, like constructive criticism. I'd like you to constructively criticize this video, because I don't think I'm very good at talking. I'm not good at explaining things, but I like voicing my opinion out, and it makes me happy, and I hope you guys like it too. You know, so feel free to comment down below on your opinions on the topics, and, you know, because it's great. Alright, bye-bye.